Alright, now y'all, I came to my grandmother's place early so I can start my pistolettes. I make them every year. But before we start the pistolettes, I gotta show y'all what Grams done made. So this is a gumbo pot. If you don't know what a gumbo pot is, then you don't know how to make gumbo if the pot is not this big. Now this is the real gumbo. Y'all see how pretty that roux is? That nice chocolate roux is not a thick consistency. It's supposed to be nice and thin, not too thick at all. That's what the gumbo is supposed to look like. For my folks up there, you got all your meats in there. You got your chicken, you got your turkey necks, you got your sausages, everything you need is in here. So the first one I'm making is my ground meat, jalapeno, and cheese pistolettes. So I got my ground chuck in here, getting that all nice and brown. I like to keep it on a low fire so that it cooks evenly throughout all of that meat. So you got to make sure that it's all nice and browned up. You don't want to put no seasonings in here because your jalapenos and your cheese is going to get that all nice and tasty for you. So you don't need to have no seasoning in here. If you put seasoning in there, it's going to come out too salty, and you don't want that. All right, now that your ground meat is all good to go and ready to be married with the rest of the ingredients, we got to come over to the second ingredient. This is the husband. Now we're coming over to the bride, which is the cheese. Hiya! There we go. We got the wife, we got the husband. We got the wife, we got the husband. So now it's time for holy matrimony. Or for you other folks out there, you know what the deal is. There we go. Get all that cheese in there. So you want to take those jalapeno peppers and make that a full family. So we're going to go ahead and drop that into this bubbly, melty, ooey gooey meat and cheese. So you got your chopped jalapenos in there, and we're gonna stir that up. And there you have it. Your first sauce is done. Cheese, Velveeta cheese, jalapeno peppers, and your ground chuck beef. It's time to make the second filling for the pistolettes. We finished our ground meat, cheese, and jalapeno filling. Now it's time to make the crawfish etouffee filling. So I'm gonna show y'all what y'all need for that, and then we're gonna get started. So everybody from Louisiana know how to make a roux, how to make a proper roux. So I'm melting down about 2.5 sticks of butter. That's gonna get melted down. I'm not making that much filling, so you really only know. If you're feeding a big family, you're gonna need about 4 sticks of butter. Get that melted down. After that melts down, we're gonna add our holy trinity in there, our bell peppers, our onions, and our celery. And I'm gonna probably put some red peppers in there too, so we're gonna see how that goes. Then we're gonna put our flour. And our flour is going to thicken that up and make that good old roux, boy. It's going to be tasting good and looking good. All right, that butter melted on down. Now you want to add your Creole mix. We're going to add those vegetables in there. You want those vegetables to be nice and soft. So we're going to let that cook down for about a good 20-25 minutes, give or take. 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of this Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. And then another 2 teaspoons of the Zatarain's cayenne pepper. Give it just season. You gotta flavor it, because people don't know how to flavor stuff up north. We flavor stuff down here. Ooh, boy, y'all see how that looking? See, now that's how you start your roux up. Your roux done turned into a whole nother nice chocolate little brown color. So now you want to add your flour. I pushed my vegetables all to one side so we can add this flour in. So we're gonna add that flour in down here. And what that's going to do is that's going to thicken up your roux. Give it that nice consistency that you want. Your roux needs to be a little thick to start off with. Then we're going to add our water to thin it back up. So we get that, got to cook that good and down. You got to make sure that roux is cooked down with it. And it's going to thicken that up for you. Put your lid back on and let that cook for another 10-15 minutes. But you already see it's already thickening up. But you got to make sure you cook that flour all the way out. Make sure you keep stirring, so that's how you're going to get your roux for this etouffee. Yeah. Oh yeah, boy. Alright, so now we're going to add our Louisiana crawfish in the pot. So come on and get that. You're going to put that in. You got 2 bags of Louisiana crawfish. So you're going to put, and it got to be Louisiana crawfish. So come get that. Look at that. And you're going to stir that in. And then you're going to add you about a cup of water, hot water, and then let that cook for another 20 minutes. Now we got our cups of water in there. Look at that. Woo! Boy, look at all that crawfish. Look at all that crawfish. Oh, that's going to be good. We don't play around out here in Louisiana. So you're going to let that sit for about another 20 minutes. Let that thicken up real good. There you have it. Crawfish etouffee. Now I'm about to take the rest of that and stuff it in these pistolettes so I can show you what the pistolettes look like. Next step, you want to go ahead and start putting your pistolettes in the fryer. You get your oil nice and hot. And you ain't got to leave it in there long. You put it on a minute for each side. Leave it longer than that, it's going to burn. And let them fry on up. So you cut it on open. Make you a nice slit open in there. So you got that slit open in there so you can stuff whatever you need to stuff in it. So we take our mixture, what we made before, and we just stuff that in there. See that? My niece right there, Miss Ava, wave at the camera. Say hi, Ava. There she goes. There goes your pistolette. So you got them all down here. You got your ground meat one, and you got your crawfish kind. And then you all done. That's all